charges out of the fund and give the balance to the person who funds. So what makes mine to be different is that I invest mine 10%. Under normal circumstances, the rest will not invest their 10%, they will pocket it. But I now invest that 10% in the stock market, in forex. I'm very good today, by the grace of God. Then I now share that profit with those people that back the project. I don't know if you get the principle now. We have a lady here which I'm trying to we have this radio which we are sponsoring at the moment. We need 14 people to finish the project, a small project. We said, if you learn to this project, God said He will bless you. That is aside. After 12 months, she will return the money back to you. I just want you to understand the concept, from your own end. But the 10% we collect from this, we said we invest it in the stock market. And that 10% will now generate what I refer to as supernatural profit. That supernatural profit is what I shared into two. I now shared it among those who fund the lady. In addition to the fact that the lady will also pay back the money we lend to her. So it becomes a revolving. Basically, it is not done anywhere. So when I trade on the stock market, I projected that it will return. This is the 10% which we collect as bank charges. I will now invest this one back to the stock market, and it will return about, after 71 trades, I call it after 71 trade exposure, it will return a profit of 13,000. Well, I have the money, I have a spreadsheet, it's working very fine. This spreadsheet says this is my trade of the 140. By the time I trade about 71 return profit. That days where there are losses. But at the end of the day, we said in due season, we will return, a good 71 trade profit. If you give me the amount which I projected, that amount is what I share. That amount is what I share with those who back the project. I divide the profit into two parts because I am the one that is gifted, and the other I will give to those who back the project. In order for them to be rewarded, we have to be rewarding ourselves, our partners, like God. So each of them will now have to divide this. So each person will have a return of $483 in addition to the $100 which they lend to that particular project. We mentor, it is not a question of just giving or sponsoring people, but we mentor people to do business in godly principles. I will show you later on that. So in essence, if you come to our website, this is the website, we have different pictures, which is the same standard like any other pictures of any person or any website you find. And you decide to fund the project, you will be part of the person that we will share the reward with at the end of the due season. So that is actually called crowdfunding. I hope it is clear. In addition, the lady will return the money. We are not charging interest, and I will share the profit of my 10%. Kickstarter returned about $380 million last year. They charge 4%. 4% of that is about $1.9 million. They pocket it. They didn't share it with the people they bring together. But this time I said, I will share my profit by reinvesting it elsewhere and share with those who back that project. It could as well be your project or any person's project. So this is the main cross of the matter, the main ingredient of our Christian crowdfunding. Of course, we also have crowd investing. Crowd investing is not the same thing as crowdfunding. It is a collection of individuals bringing money together to invest in, or they give it to an expert investor. I call myself an expert investor because I invest in the stock market with the knowledge of God. So I believe that knowledge is more superior. Now, if you look at it properly, so a concept which we say we bring micro investors together, $100, $200, and so on and so forth. You give it to a market intercessor, and the market intercessor is the person that have an expert knowledge of the Wall Street, and that person will be able to return a profit. I've shown you an example. This concept is not different from what every one of you today is used to. You are talking of cloud computing, for example. You talk of being in Facebook, for example, and so on. But what happened is that I open my trade for you to copy. So this is another stream of income, because you learn to the project which was published on our website. I will now give you opportunity to copy the same trade which I returned 13,000 earlier. Exactly the same trade. So I will show you how we are doing it. So this will give you a second stream of income which can be much more than your invested $100 on the first project. We have the other one which we call crowd investment publishing or crowd publishing. I will give you that same symbol. So I created my own market symbol. That's what I do in Wall Street anyway, fund manager. So I created my own market trade symbol, and I give it to you. Then you now go and sell it. Or you tell your friend, come and invest in this. Your friend will invest. You can invest more than $100, $1 million, whatever your friend is having. Then we will still make the exact 71 trade steps, but the profit will now share it into two parts. Because I will charge your friend a management fee. You don't know how to trade. And that management fee, say for example 25%, we will now share it together. So you have the income first of all, but because you fund a project, you share from the same trade which I trade. If you invest your money, you have a profit from it. And if you publish it, publishing is one of the instructions given to us by God. In the book of Psalm, I don't have it here, God said publish, said during the Israelite movement from Egypt to land, the promised land, each time they win battles, he said the women will go out. They will publish the war, they will publish the victory, the sound of victory. And these women that publish the sound of victory, the Bible also said they tarry also when they are sharing profits. They don't just go and sing, and so on. But when the men that went to war, if they come back, they share profit with them. But that profit is shared because they publish the word of God. So publishing is not only when you write, it is also include when you announce, when you give testimony, like today I'm giving testimony to you. So what I have done actually is to create, a concept where a good market intercessor for Christian can become a giant market intercessor by bringing smaller micro investors together. So we have, if we start with this, we can see that, okay, we say those who have $100, there are more than millions and millions in the whole world. If you learn the trade, you will become a giant market intercessor. You didn't even have money before, but when you bring this micro investor together, you have a lot of clients. It benefits everybody. I'm going to show you an example. I'm already doing it. It is not theology. It's not theoretical. This is the first one which I explained, that because you invest on the first lady, which will publish the project, it could be a project, you have the opportunity to copy my trade. So the minimum amount you invest is about $200. When you copy my trade to the 71 trade, you will return 14,500. Assuming you put $100, you can put more than that. It's just an example. That becomes a profit just because you lend $100 to the project we advertise. Of course, it is more than that. This is the trade which I'm currently running. I want to show you that it is working fine. We started this trade last week. You will see that the investment have actually gone to about 8,000. This is almost close to 40% of the return on investment. My own calculation is a return of investment, a supernatural return on investment of maybe more than 8,000%. It is not thinkable by the worldly system, but because I break my step down according to biblical principle, my return have to be supernatural. It doesn't mean because I sleep, I pray, I do this and that, but because I arrange my steps, I divide my steps the way I want to make profit. I divide it according to the steps of God. So if you look at this, you will see this is the total return of income as at this morning. You will see the steps here, which are also divided. Each main trade which I'm going to take downward, from here down, they are in steps of 7. By sideways, they are in steps of 7. This is the current position where I am. But even before I could return this trade, I must divide it again. I must divide the process again into 7 steps and so on and so forth. I will not take into the inside because of time. What I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, it is possible for you to return supernatural profit. It is not something you sleep and you pray, you hope upon hope. Our God is not somebody who delayed if you follow his principle. I'm sorry that I'm saying that. Some of you might not have been Christians, but I hope everybody here is. Now, this is the other one which I want to quickly show. Currently, the same trade is being, I was just trying to test this platform. The same trade is being copied by other people. So the minimum they invest, this is the first one here. He invested $200, and this is the first trade he ran with me. So all of this opened up the actual, which means, technically speaking, millions of people can copy my trade, and at the same time, they will return the same profit. In other words, to bring what we are saying into focus, if you publish a project on our website, we help you to raise that money on the website through, collective social media marketing, to encourage your people or your backers to lend money you wanted. I said I will reward them if I invest the handling fees into the stock market. So I created all of these avenues in order for people who will back your project to help you. Well, you have already seen this. So the mining model is again based on steps of God. Sideways, I've already explained this one. If you can see this sheet, this is the handling fees, but this is if you invest, say, 1,000. Where you have the green, I could send the spreadsheet. Where you have the green, the first number there, you can, it's a model, it's an Excel sheet. You can put any amount to determine how much you are going to return before you now invest in the trade which I'm trading. You can put $100, you can put $1 million, and so on and so forth. So the next, what I'm going to say, we have what is called crowdfunding. We have created that. We have micro investors, crowd investing, where we bring smaller micro investors together. We also have crowd publishing. I want to be very fast now because of time, so that we can give opportunity for you to ask questions. Now, some of us will be saying, how can we have people to invest, to follow us? There are so many ways, so many opportunities. But if we keep it to ourselves, if we don't publish, if we don't confess it, if we don't say it, nobody will hear. That is why when I see the opportunity of the young man running up and down with me twice in the lift, I say, look, where are you? You told me, I am in this place, and I said, okay, I have this, I'm so passionate, I have this lady I'm funding, and I want you to look at it. So we connected. So that is a divine opening. The divine opening is not going to be something in the atmosphere. It is through talking, it is through talking to people. So in essence, this is a very big something. Let me see whether I can run through it. I've already mentioned this. For having copied the trade, then the next thing is that you will sell the same symbol. You can sell it to your friend. I'll explain that. Assuming this your friends have to invest back into that same biblical code, biblical symbol, which you are part of it. They invest it fully, and we return. We will definitely return, 71 trade. We stop at 71 trade, but we will definitely get there. But we cannot say we are going to get there tomorrow, next tomorrow, but we will get there, in due season. After 1 year, we will get there. So each investor will return about 96,000. We can do the rest mathematics. Out of that, because you are the one that published it to them, we share the profits. These are standards, and so on. So again, because you publish it, your return on investment could be as much as $7,000 if, assuming those 3 friends have invested 1,000. They could invest more, they could invest less, we could have more, because we are in the age of what? Social media. The website itself have all the nitty-gritty of any social media. I want to run fast here. The same principle the worldly people use to market their business, we use it to market our business. Jesus Christ said, if you have a light, you don't put it under your table. You put it on top of the table for the world to see. We must advertise. We must speak about it. You will have obstacles. We must break down the publishing, the announcement, sector by sector. Assuming you have a project, I don't know what project you have. You said, no, I want to raise funds for this project. We say, okay, this project, go and publish it in Christian crowdfunding website. You publish, you are there. You don't have to keep it to yourself. You tell your friends, you tell people around you, your parents, you can even tell your coordinator. He should be the first person for you to show the project to. He will show it to another person and so on. The crowd will come and they will fund the project. So in essence, I want to cut it short. What can we use it for? Any idea. There are so many innovative ideas flying around. I just quickly want to touch on this. For example, right now, I don't know how many of you are students. By the time you leave, you will join the number of 50,000 students who are taking loans from government and they are not paying. They can use crowdfunding to start paying off their loans. It's possible. They can pay off the loans. Their own government, about 400 million. In US, millions and millions and millions of people are sitting on student loans that they cannot pay. We can use micro-investing, publish it to them. Everybody is looking for how. But that how is what people don't actually know. That's why I put this information here. It's not really much. Just to tell you that even within where we sit, we can bring crowd together for them to understand what they can do to wipe out their debt. What can we publish here? Different ideas. Music, gospel music. People don't want to buy your gospel music, or people don't want to buy your product. Before you even finish publishing, you can start raising funds, and you give them rewards, and before you know it, you have raised enough money that you would have used in studio recording and so on. For filming, Christian wants to take over key entertainment area, but we are not actually doing anything. Now you want to produce a film, you can publish it and bring crowds together. Tell them, let them review it, let them start funding it, but you must give them reward. Of course, business is any type of key business. You can do the same thing, music, technology. So there is nothing you cannot, crowdfund in a way that in a way or to the amount of money you are looking for. Now let's look at how can we, I'm trying to get on that slide, let me do it quickly. How can we join hands together, especially with those people Polytechnic is training, the Innovation Center, I hope I got it right, MDIC. It's right there. So how can we turn this idea into a more profitable idea? You train people every now and then, you give them encouragement. But they don't know, training is good, but after we train, we must also help them to get funds. There are different ways you can do. First of all, each person you say, okay, this is the best performing entrepreneur, you are going to run competition. You can start small and publish, and we invite crowd to fund it. If the idea is very good, there is no idea that is not actually good. There must be an idea that people can fund. But I do have some few better ideas for you. This is going back, sorry about it. You can apply for grants, for example. When you apply for grants, the government wants to take people out of unemployment. Not only in the Namibian government, all over the world. People want to help people to develop their business. Apply for grant and make that grant to be a revolving grant. And you can say, okay, a good business idea, we are going to fund it. If the owner of that business idea can also co-fund it, can also bring a matching fund. Let's say the business will cost, under normal circumstances, I don't know your business plan, but let's start small. Say 50,000. So you have a grant. You can say, okay, we are going to match your business idea up with 25,000. So the person comes and publish that business idea on our website, tells brains, we have already got 25,000. And at the end of the day, the person will be able to raise the extra 25,000. The person can start a business. It's interest-free. And we will now say this is the handling fee. We will go and invest the handling fees back into the stock market or into the financial market. That profit that will come out of it, we will still share it normally, but the profit will be so big. So in essence, we will actually be, having a sustainable source of income, that you can always revolve around fresh graduates every now and then, because for each project we publish, which is funded, there must be a handling fees. And when we invest that handling fees, we can then say, okay, we share the handling fees together. So in essence, instead of just running training alone, you can, in addition to the training, you can have some grant. You can apply to government. We want to test this type of free lending. We explain to them, we send them a proposal, and at the end of the day, the grant will grow maybe to about 1 million in future, 2 million. It will also sustain your center. It will sustain the business you are developing and so on. But in all, one key aspect which I'm missing the slides there is that each person we fund, we are not just funding them like that. I take them through training. I take them through biblical training. I am a person who is not ashamed. I differentiate my training from worldly training. So each time I talk about biblical, I'm talking about principles of God. This is what differentiates me. This is why I'm able to stand. Biblical training which we give is that if you are running a business, simple biblical methods will set you free. You pay your first fruit on that business, you pay your tithes, you don't default. Because God is a covenant God. If you go to the bank and say, I'm going to borrow money, and after you borrow the money, after some time you say, I don't have the money, you are not actually defaulting the bank, you are defaulting with God. God hates covenant breaker. That is why once we enter into any agreement, I'm sorry, I have to say this, but I take the students through this process. It is this process that actually opens up your way. So when you are running your business, you are not going to run your business, in the same mindset of the world. You are running your business according to biblical mindset, according to heavenly mindset. There is no way that business will not grow. There is no way you will not double or you will not increase it supernaturally. Of course, it includes lending. You will be able to lend. That is what God wants. With your business, you will be able to give to charity. So this training have to go in. Because of time, I don't think I did the best I could do here. Because again, I'm not a public speaker. This is my first time, but we have started. If you have any question to ask, I'm ready to give answers to them. Thank you for listening. Yes.
Thank you for that beautiful presentation. You may think you didn't do well, but it was quite clear to me. Perhaps it's because I have a relationship with you. But the first question that comes to my mind, and I'm going to ask it, not as somebody who knows you, is because I have confidence in you, I trust you. But the first question that comes to my mind, if I don't know you, is how do I believe you? Credibility.
Okay, great.
Out of the blue, you've given me fantastic statistics that is very, very, very exciting, and I feel interested. But I'm sure some of us have heard about wonder banks in various places all over the world, from America to everywhere, who promise all kinds of fantastic returns, only for the bubble to burst and people lose funds. How do I believe you? What will inspire my ability to trust and take a step to believe?
Okay, now you have asked two questions. The first one, how do you believe in lending to the poor? Or how do you believe that when you lend to the poor? Because the primary goal is not, the reward I'm going to give to you. Because I've already said we differentiate ourselves. Because basically, we will run the business. Every business have handling fees, which is not interest. So this handling fees, I said, I will invest it myself, and then we will share profit together. But to tell you how can you believe me that we will return 71 steps? Well, the only thing I can tell you is, you first of all, like I said, you have to get hold of this book. When you get hold of this book, I have testimonies upon testimonies on the steps of God. You see them in the Bible. It's also always very difficult. So I break my methodology. I use techniques of God. It is difficult for people to believe in the techniques of God. But by the time you get this book, you will see testimony upon testimony of things that have happened to me, of how I started. The method of trade which I'm using, nobody has used it or nobody is using it. As of now, people criticize me left and right. I have been on it for the past 6 years. And using the past evidence of testimony, I'm able to reach a level. To cut it short, this is what is wrong, because I'm not going to talk about my secret in the public. But by the time I start mentoring those who wants to be mentored, I will show them some little secret. The stock market or financial market, this is my sister is aware, this is a simple secret. What differentiates Warren Buffett from the rest of us is that Warren Buffett doesn't use technical stuff. He bases his investment on historical events. It's the same thing. He used exactly the same steps that God described in the Bible. All my steps, I've taken them from the Bible. I will give you in Jeremiah. In Jeremiah, God asked Jeremiah to invest when the economy was going down. It is there. So most of my steps are taken directly from the Bible. And what else can I use to convince you? Because of this historical analysis of Warren Buffett, he invests. So in my own case, what I learned from there too is that when I want to use, before I used to project my profit. I say I want to project, this is where I'm going to get to. But I don't do that. The secret I use now is that I will project to what extent the stock market will fall. It's a very simple secret. I have done enough history. I found out that the Dow Jones, which is the US economy, on any single history since it started, it has never fell, below 700 points in history. In history. And now, those spreadsheets you see, I'm not going to show you the columns. So I will project myself that each time I put a step of the investment into the stock market, I will fall 1,500 points. That's a huge margin on any single day. That can never happen. But instead, it grows to the next level and to the next level. So each step, I presume that the market will fall against me. There is a risk that if today Russia decides to go and bomb US, the stock market will not fall more than 1,000 points. Then we will still have enough, but it has never happened. So these are some of the assurances and so on, which you, again, have to read my work. It's difficult for me to tell people to read my work. If you don't read it and cross-check issue with the Bible and so, you won't believe. I don't know whether I have.
Yeah, basically, we have to act in faith.
Yes.
What is the secret behind the Dow Jones not falling below 700 points?
There is no secret behind it. It has never fell below 700 points in its history. The worst scenario was in 2008. So again, the knowledge which I discovered, I'm not so proud of it, but you see, each time things become so difficult for me, I pray and pray and pray, and I get the answer. So on this is my last secret, which is my student. So how can I protect, if I take a step, I enter the market, how can I protect that step? If you be trading, you'll see the secret is that instead of us, we'll put a small wedge of say 50 points and so on. And you expect to make 200 points. Now, if I enter a market with that small amount of money, which is a quarter, a bit of it, I say this money, by the time it will wipe out the entire equity, it will fall about 3,000 points, 1,500 points. It will never happen and so. Okay. Yes.
Yes, my name is Baby. I'm an entrepreneur. I was trying to find the balance between the Bible and business. But then in the New Testament, in Matthew, the Son of God specifically said that it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich person to go to heaven. And then he further said that you shouldn't waste your time investing on earth, store your riches up on heaven. Is that not talking about...
Yes.
What does that say about investment now?
Yes. You see, when I first became a child of God, I wanted to crack that joke, which is the proverb. Jesus Christ is a doctrine. You have to reach a level where you have to understand that Jesus Christ came to preach the doctrine of heaven. You know what is meant by doctrine? Philosophy.